We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And it's a fumble, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And now here is the offense onto the field as their first involvement will be a 2-point conversion attempt. Jones throwing for it. And this will be caught. As they convert here for 2. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I don't care what sport you're playing. everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injury.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Winston
out to throw on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
3rd and goal. Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are able to move back in front.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field.
And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. throwing on first down. Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Giants at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
25 yards to the house.
And the Giants have yet again retaken the lead.
And that's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Ready.
First down, Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Saints. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first two drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first two drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The first down throw for Winston. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Cooks will come in motion right. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Jameis now on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Kamara try the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes back, and they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Here's Winston. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hill.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Jones. A final shot before break. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by David Long.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath
as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out.